Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Friday, the 18th of September. I think the funniest thing about this month is every single person that I've commented to regarding the date, like when I fill out a service tag and I put the date in there, has this is like for days has been like, what? It's the 16th? What? It's the 18th? It's not even the 18th yet, is it? It's the 18th today. But it's been a funny month that way. I think everybody's been caught completely off guard. You know, it's looking like rain here too, Cindy. Hopefully this will be a little relief from the fires going on everywhere. Best air quality in a week so far today, and they canceled school. That either they know something we don't know.
They can't predict, Patrick. Yeah, don't be hard on them.
So anyways, welcome to Friday. It's Friday giveaways. You got all kinds of stuff going on today.
It's like Christmas every day at A1 Vacuum and Sewing. Did you do the weather?
I have not talked about the weather.
76.
Whoa.
Isn't that nice?
It's almost like fall.
76 degrees in the sun.
What, now you're allowed to sing that song?
Yeah, because it's so cute when I sing it. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's really pretty sad. We did our we just love. Thank you so much, Melinda. So we did the rest of our sew along. I'm gonna bind. Maybe I'll do that online. I'm gonna add a flange. I didn't do it last night because I was almost fell asleep. Like I could barely keep my eyes open after the sew along yesterday. And then Patrick said eat something, and I ate something, and then I was like, boop, had energy, was ready to go. Second wind.
We were running errands last night, and the whole time she's like, I need French fries.
I kept begging him to take me to McDonald's.
Take me to McDonald's. I'm like, this is not going to wake you up.
I go, if you loved me, you would take a left on Plum and drive straight to McDonald's. Yeah, I was begging for French fries last night, and they said, and Violet was in the car with us too, and she says, because we love you, we are not taking you to McDonald's. But I the whole time I was begging for French.
But then I was like, we're gonna end up hitting McDonald's tomorrow night.
I was begging for French fries. I can't help it. I know I love fast food, and they don't give it to me. They won't let me have it. So sometimes they sneak it, and then I have to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah, the funny thing is, it's always like in her car. I'm like, what? When did you?
Yeah.
Or I'll see it in the garbage. Like I'll go to throw the garbage away, and I'm like, when did you go have McDonald's?
That's when you know how you have a problem, when you're trying to hide it.
The first step in overcoming the problem
is admitting. It's not a problem. Because, I haven't been there. I just beg for it. We don't go often, but I beg for it.
French fries!
That was me in the car yesterday.
She, could barely open her eyes. Then we ate, a nice, healthy dinner, and you popped back awake like it was... Then you were up until midnight.
Yeah, I was. Because I was dreaming about sewing.
Momo.
And Momo. Dreaming about Momo, too. Okay. So, I did want to show... Oh, you don't have the GoPro set up? How am I supposed to show them this?
I had no idea that was part of what you wanted to do.
I
wanted to set it up. You got to keep them entertained.
So, dun, 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 dun. Okay, so so we did the quilting. We started at 2 and finished with the border at 7. So it took us 5 hours, but I'd have to say if I was doing it, an hour and a half for the border, because I mean, there was probably 20 hoopings. So that took an hour and a half.
How much faster was that as a result of your magnetic frames?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you were doing it with a regular frame, I don't think you could even compare. So it did take an hour and a half to do that, and it did take me maybe like 10 or 15 minutes to kind of get started with the sizing. I'd never used the Kimberbell quilting borders, and they were just absolutely adorable. So I'll show that to you a little bit. I've never done quilting with monopoly, but Michelle does it all the time, and I have a couple of customers like Terry Whitmer who does it too. And so I did that for the first time, and I absolutely loved it because it was a little more subtle, and I just, then you didn't have to think about what color you were going to do. Just put it in, let it go, and it was adorable. And then the actual quilting of the quilt, that took us 3.5 hours. I gotta say, if I was doing it on my own, I think it would have probably taken about 2.5 hours. But just setting it up and walking everyone through and just letting you know how to do it did take a little bit of extra time. But this is a 40 by 40 quilt. And I think that's pretty good to be able to quilt broderie, I think is the new term that they're coining, that we were able to get that done in 4.5 hours, because how much would it cost you to send that out and have them custom quilt it? We also use some of the new quilts, quilt fills that are in the upgrade, in upgrade 2. So, and those were just, those are cute. They're really, really cute. So we'll show you that in a minute. Any announcements?
We have been very busy, but I think we're pretty consistently delivering machines within 2 weeks right now.
Okay.
So the guys, the number of machines that have come out of service recently is pretty phenomenal. So you guys know I always like to take the time to ensure that, you know, my people know that they're appreciated, and the guys have been kicking butt. So we couldn't do it without those guys. Max has been an awesome addition to the team. We
give them your attention.
We have just been very productive in service. So the guys are within 2 weeks. I'll say what I've been saying, you know, for the last several weeks, which is always better to get us your machines sooner than later. In that, this is our busy time. This is going to be the busy
season. What do you know about air filters and when those are going to be here?
So I did get a shipping notification this morning regarding the air filters. That generally happens because it goes through a LTL company that reaches out to me when they want to schedule delivery. So those are, they are probably within a day or two, business day or two of being here. I'll know more about that today.
They were shipped?
They were shipped.
Okay.
So they were shipped, and we don't owe anybody to. I know Deborah Ashkin wanted to. What I ended up doing, because I knew this beforehand, I made the order over a week ago. They actually called me on Monday. Because obviously there's been a run on air filters, and one of the air filters that I had ordered, kind of the largest of the air filters I had ordered, was sold out. So I modified the order and ended up getting 11 of the PS400, which quite frankly, that's the best.
Biggest ones?
No, that's one step down from the biggest, but they've been our best selling. So, I'll know more about that today. I've got to reach out to in fact, that was what I was looking at here. I think I just got a text from the shipping company to arrange delivery sometime next week.
Perfect.
We'll update you guys next week.
So
it's shop kids only in the shop this weekend. So
we're not here.
We are not here. They are fully capable, but if you do come in, be kind.
Thank you, Miss Karen.
That's really sweet, Karen. I totally appreciate that. We might have some really exciting stuff to talk about, like long-term vision as far as what we're investments we're making for the store and for us, and I'm super excited about that. That's what's going down this weekend, and there's a lot going on. So
I wanted to show. They're so cute. So you know how Michelle.
you're not talking about the dog?
You know how he's so cute. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, we're so in love. And Patrick's interested. I mean, it took him a long time to get there, but I think he's pretty excited.
I will openly say I'm the only person in my family that from the very beginning was like, this dog is the cutest. This is the dog that I want.
He couldn't even tell them apart. He'd be like, there's Momo. I'm like, that's not Momo.
Violet, because several of you ladies have actually gone to the puppy site.
You've
and
seen
like
him.
and like
I've seen your name on there.
And it's funny because Violet at one point goes, he has like 3 or 4 times the likes of any other dog, and Violet's like, he's at least 4 times cuter than any of the other puppies.
They're all
and
cute.
And that's science.
Yeah, she goes, that's science. That's science. So I know Michelle was talking to you about the vinyl kit that she's so excited about, and then she was telling me about it. We were all getting so excited because, like, you've heard, I'm super excited to cut fabric with it. So, but I wanted to show you the new Kimberbell design that's out, and it's not being. I don't think you can. It's dealers that are on auto ship. So we're on auto ship, so we get a number of them before, and it's their new quilted stocking. So I just walked into this box today, so it's not on the site yet. But I mean, how cute are these? Aren't those adorable? And you can do them.
That's definitely deal of the day material right there.
Look how cute these are. You know, and of course you're going to be limited in size to the size of your hoop. But, I mean, I just love them in the all white. Isn't that so adorable? I don't know if you can they see that well through
when
the...
When people ask for the Noel's Christmas quilted stocking, I'm going to go, it's Noel's Christmas stockings. I'm just going to make that up.
He said that, and I'm like,
it's by
oh
the
my God,
famous
is it?
designer. Yeah, I knew she was going for it, but it's by that famous designer that Kimberbell uses, Noel. Come on, who doesn't know that? I'm just kidding. But.
Not only do we have the design, but we have the felt. I don't know the prices. I haven't even looked or anything, but these are all the felt rolls that go with that they curated for. That they've curated for this project. So, I mean, I can't wait to stitch them out in all my free time. Okay, so
speaking of free time,
it's been a dilemma figuring out if we were going to do Halloween soiree, but we're going to do it because I talked to the ladies and we're dividing it up.
When did you talk to the ladies?
Email. Well, I talked to, and I know Shauna will be down. So,
I'm like, we haven't talked to anybody this morning. We were just discussing this last night.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I can't do it. I'm just, I
actually was ready to put my foot down. She was like, are we going to do soiree?
I want to do it
and I
so
was like,
badly.
I know what her calendar looks like the next 2 months. And I was like, you cannot. This is, but ladies to the rescue.
Soiree, because so many people want to do it. It's going to be on the 23rd, October 23rd. I'll reach out. We won't have our samples. I mean, we'll have the pictures posted of the projects online. We won't have our samples. It's going to be like the beginning of October because we have to get it. They have to send it to us, then we have to make it. So we'll have the samples for you, but we're going to get it on the calendar. It's going to be fun. But we have the soiree. It's going to be the 23rd. Winter Wonderland's going to be the 6th and 7th. So just get ready. We've got Kimberbell going on. So,
me neither, not Roxanne. Me neither.
Me neither what? I don't know. Look at me. I'm tired.
By the skin of her teeth is how she does it.
I'm just
Here,
like,
how about this?
Must embroider. This morning I woke up, I was like, Patrick, my shoulder hurts. I'm injured. I think it was from quilting that whole, ooh, that hurts, but in a good way. It hurts so good. Anyways, so I did want to show you the quilting on this because it was so cute. And I did it all on the Luminaire. A lot of people are on the Destiny, the Dream Machine, the Meridian, the Stellar. You can do it on those machines too. But the advantage of the Luminaire and the Solaris is going to be your hoop size. And it has the camera, so you can use the camera and not, you can use the camera on your Destiny and Dream Machine, but not on some of those other machines. So
let's see if in my hasty setup here I got this set up correctly. Whoa, nope, that wasn't right. Let's see here.
Here it is quilted, and I squared it off. Can they see? And then here's the back.
So give me 1 second here. USB
And I just
capture.
pieced that all together. It was super fun. I love doing that.
Oh, there we go. So you're the director here.
Okay. So first thing we did was we pulled all of the stamped images. So we didn't have to trace around these. We were just able to pull the stamped images and do all of the quilting. I used a gray Deco Bob, and I love Deco Bob because it's an 80 weight. So I feel like it doesn't take away from your project. So this is one of the new fills. I mean, look how fantastic that is. I didn't even do the whole thing. There were a little bit of corners that I didn't do, and this is going to get covered up. It's a little distracting, isn't it? But I just loved it. I saw it, and I had to do it.
It's so 70-licious.
It's so Deco Bob. And then I used
Deco Bob.
Oh no, I meant not Deco Bob.
Disco?
No, not disco. It's so retro. It's so retro. And then this is another new fill. These like little bubbles. I loved these two. How fun are those? And I did those in my X's and my O's. And then just stippling. I do a lot of stippling because I like the way it flows into, each design will flow into itself. And it's usually oftentimes a continuous line. So I really, really love that. Then over here, can you see that? How cute is that? That is, this is called Valentine's. It's Borders Valentine's 2. And you can see the little birds and the hearts and the envelopes. I grew up saying envelope. But that was all around the border. And we just sized it. It was just like placing an embroidery design. I did use the camera. So if you don't have a camera, you can use your grids. It might take a little longer. You could do your snowman stickers. But
what you really want is a camera.
Yes.
So come talk to us about getting you a machine with a camera.
So now I didn't trim my threads yet. So we have some of those hanging out. But it was so much fun. And I don't know what it would cost to send this. I've actually never sent a quilt out to have it quilted because I'm a new quilter. And so I had the machine.
Plus she has gigantic long arm with robotics.
I do have that, which a lot of times if I'm sitting down, I'll just do this because I can just slap it on the machine, snap hoop, don't have to
Imagine
pin.
if you'd just done that whole thing and defined your quadrants. And
that would mean I'd need to learn, and I do need to learn, and there's a learning curve there. But it was so much fun, and this is what you can do on the new machine. So if you're somebody who quilts and you've always said, I don't want an embroidery machine, hey, now you can do quilt embroidery, which is quilting with your embroidery machine.
I mean, we literally had a customer in the store yesterday that came in looking for just a sewing machine, but then I think she kind of realized
she wants
when
to
we
quilt.
were showing her finished product that what she really wanted was a quilt embroidery machine.
Yeah, we're calling it quilt embroidery.
Well, Baby Lock that's
we
their
didn't
big
make
thing.
that up.
So how large a quilt can you do on the Solaris? We had a woman, it's the only one that I've seen, and
Did she do king size?
It was king size.
You can go as big as you want.
It just has to be supported.
It has to be supported, and it becomes about fabric management, where you need to be able to deal with all that fabric. You've got, what is it? It's 13 inches, a little bit over 13 inches of throat space. When we look at our sit down, it's 16 inches. So it's just 3 inches smaller, but it's just fabric management. It's how much can you take?
So we literally got a phone call, Country Pines Quilt Shop, which, by the way, if you've never been there in Susanville, and the funny thing is we've never been there, but
we drive through. It's always
we
Sunday
always
and they're
drive through,
closed.
and it's like Sunday night or it's like late on a Friday. And Laura Roberts, Laura and Nancy are great customers of ours, and we definitely appreciate
Everyone
them.
raves
But
about their
everybody
store.
raves about their quilt store. That it is absolutely beautiful. That the fabric that they've curated is amazing. I got a phone call from Laura basically saying, you guys have this machine in your store.
We need to go up when they open.
And I just saw this king size quilt that was done on a machine purchased at your store, but it was an embroidery machine. And I actually didn't realize at first who it was. And it turns out it was one of our customers. So the next time we saw that customer,
was Sophie Wages.
So
who did
Sophia
a beautiful
Wages
job.
did a beautiful king size quilt.
Did you see Suzanne Harmon's doing 100 inches by 100 inches on her luminaire? So you can do that.
Yeah. So it was just a beautiful, beautiful quilt. And we did talk about the fact that, fabric support was a challenge. She'd done it on between, I think, her kitchen table, which was large enough to help her support the quilt.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
And the largest of the koala cabinets. But yeah, it was
Yes, you
it was
need to
pretty
support that
amazing.
weight.
It was pretty amazing.
So Terry Davis is asking about the scan and cut playbooks. We are waiting for them
So
still.
I just got invoiced on 26 of the scan and cut playbooks yesterday.
So they invoice when they're shipping?
The invoices ship out of their offices in California, but the product ships out of Tennessee.
But does the invoice mean they're shipping?
It's like a day after they
But
ship.
I want you to know those were ordered before we did
all that
the
stuff that
pre-order.
we had
We've just
done
been waiting.
was ordered actually before this stuff was even available.
So Miss Terry, if you purchase
probably
one online,
like 3 to 4 days out. Like generally I get the invoices somewhere between 3 and, to be safe, I'll say 5 business days.
so look for it maybe hopefully
But
middle
it'll
of
be
next
next
week.
week.
And we'll let you know as soon as we have those.
Like we just got 12 of our fabric sheets, and they
Thanks, Roxanne.
I got the invoice at the same time yesterday that I got the invoice, but I've already received the fabric sheets, so they're coming. They could be here today, but I say somewhere between 3 and 5 days. There was a bunch of stuff that shipped actually.
Okay, so maybe the rest of them will be in there.
Yeah, I haven't seen the upgrades ship yet, but all that stuff that was part of that original pre-order, and this stuff that we ordered literally the last week of July is starting to ship now. So
I'm still waiting. I know some of you are waiting for the Boulevard pillow kits. Every fabric and designs are in there. Some of you, if you just wanted a fabric kit, let me know, because I do have the fabric kit. I am waiting for embellishment kits, and I checked the shipping, and it said they're expected to have it September 28th. So probably beginning of October, I'll have the full kit for those people. Still plenty of time for Halloween. You'll have those.
So, Country Pines Quilts in Susanville. Yes, that is the store. And it's funny, when we learned about the store and we talked to local ladies about it, several groups of ladies made like a date out of it and went up and saw the store. And from the very beginning, we were
we've
just
always, everyone has says it's
things.
amazing.
Like, yeah.
And
well, and the
Laura
last
Roberts
time I
is
saw
amazing.
Laura, I was like, every time we drive through, it's so late. And she's like, I live next door. Call me. I'll open the store for you guys. You guys can come in.
We should.
And
take
for
her up
our
on
ladies in Susanville, like COVID's kind of thrown a wrench in it, but like our plan when we can do like an event was a lot of people in Susanville wanted to see a demo of that machine, of the Luminaire, the Solaris.
You know, if you do want that and you want to see how the quilting's done, I was on Facebook for 5 hours last night doing it. So you can always go into our feed and you can watch that.
That on the live feed too.
So look at that. I'll try and maybe retitle it so you'll be able to find it. But that was, 5 hours of quilting in the hoop to do the project. Yeah. Anything else? Giveaway.
The giveaway. Is it a good giveaway today? How exciting is the giveaway?
It's beautiful and it's timely because it looks just like fall. And pumpkin and spice and everything nice.
It's starting to feel a little bit about like fall. Like a little bit.
I remember growing up in Connecticut. That's where I'm from. And September hit, and I had my jean jacket on, and I had my
jean jacket on.
She
was listening to Born in the USA on the way to high school.
I never listened to Born in the USA on the way to high school.
What were you listening to?
Nothing. You couldn't listen to music back then.
You had a Walkman and a tape. And like two foam-covered headphones.
Remember, I didn't have stuff like that. My parents didn't buy us stuff like that. They bought me subscription to Time magazine, so I could learn my vocabulary for my SATs. Okay, so
that's like the World Book Encyclopedia.
Yeah, I didn't get things like Walkman. No.
I read the World Book. Like literally,
the World Book Encyclopedia was so incredible.
A to Z, and then they had I read it.
That's why he knows so much because he remembers it all too. Okay, our giveaway today is Maywood Studios Java Boutique, and it is a jelly roll. And look at these amazing colors. Oh, think about all the great projects you can make with this. Jelly roll quilts, use it for borders. When I do a lot of my Anita Good quilts and they have borders, the borders call for 2 inches. I don't even I buy a jelly roll. And this is what I use because it's so much easier. My fabric is all picked out. I know it's all going to go and I am set. So this is, and I think this is.
Do we have extras of those?
I do not. This is it. This is it, and it's going to one lucky person. Who's it gonna be? So I want you to go ahead, put your comments in. You do have to have a comment.
Just for those who don't know how to play, the way that you play is you make a comment. So
it better be a nice one too, not like you look chubby today. You're retaining water weight.
So all you need to do is make a comment, Facebook or YouTube. Just say hello, make a comment. Multiple comments don't count.
You only get one entry.
The way the entry system works is it picks every unique comment. So if you've made 10 comments, it's one entry.
Nice. That's a comment. That puts you in.
Very nice.
Those are my colors.
Those are all valid comments. So we use a comment picker. We do a live stream at some point during the day when we have time. And we use a random comment picker to go ahead and pick that winner. If you are not local, and we've had a handful of folks in recent weeks that have won out of town.
I'd say half of our winners have been out of towners.
So if you win and you're out of town, we ask you to pay the actual shipping for the item.
Yes, we do ask you pay for the shipping.
So if you do win out of town, obviously you'd have the opportunity to say, I don't want to do that. But, what's the retail value of something like this?
I think it's $54.
$50, $60.
$54, $57, something like that.
So they're great prizes. It happens every Friday. And, yeah.
Because it's fun. Isn't it fun winning? And it's always fun giving and then having somebody be so excited. And everyone always goes, I never win anything. And I always go, you do it. A1 Vacuum and Sewing.
A couple people actually last week asked, they were like, how can you guys do this? You give away such cool stuff. We can do it because you guys support us.
You support us.
And we love giving back. And, we just see it as an investment in our relationship with our customers.
Share? Do you have what's coming up on Monday? Oh, you know what? Let's look really quickly at the. Is Shauna already doing the accessory class? Accessory class is going on. If you're supposed to be in that class, you better get in that class right now.
Software is on Monday.
Software is on Monday. So software 101 is going to be I was like, is Monday the 19th? I was in October. Okay, it's the 21st. So software morning session, afternoon session, get your homework done. I haven't been getting my homework done, but get your homework done. And then
Started emailing their parents.
yes, Michelle said there's gonna be parent conference meetings. She's gonna be emailing your folks
You don't do your homework.
if you're not doing your homework. So you better get your homework done. There's
How has it worked with the like people kind of graduating and kind of moving up levels and stuff like that?
You know, I've got a subgroup right now that's my little hotshot group because they just kind of have gone crazy. But this is one, and I'm at this point, the ones that are posting homework and the ones that are actively participating in class will be ready for 102.
Yeah.
The
So
ones that are not, the ones that have not posted, I can't tell if they're going to be ready.
did you hear
because I
that?
haven't seen
Do they
it.
know that?
So
Do they know
I mean,
they
it's
need to be
important
posting their
that
homework?
that we post then. So we want to make sure if you are in the Software 101 group that you're kind of posting that your projects that you're doing and that Michelle can see that.
You better be, Roxanne.
Because you, Don, I need to schedule my conference time now then. You know, something always told me that was, this is probably normal, isn't it,
For you,
Don?
Miss Dawn. Yes. Yes. We'll be calling your mommy and daddy.
So,
No, we won't be calling Dawn's phone.
so yeah, just remember that, ladies, if you are in Software 101, the only way to move to Software
door open?
102 is to be evaluated.
So,
not yet.
and I just wanted to let you know also, there is a scan and cut class next Friday and Saturday. So if you have a scan and cut and you still don't know how to use it, you got to get signed up this weekend, cutting it off on Monday because we've got to get you supplies for that, especially if you're out of town. The new scan and cut, that class is going to be on Friday. And the other scan and cuts, the 350 and the 650, a lot of you have those machines. You still don't know how to do it. We have a separate class for you. That's going to be on the 26th. But there are supplies. There is a kit that you need to get before that class happens. All right? And the following week, let's just look at that really quickly.
And the Monday.
Oh, my God. The following week is going to be the last week of September.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Michelle's going to have her her second class for Halloween fun quilt. You can't really join that. That's already started. And then there is going to be the OESD virtual event. I've got to sit down and read that because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be sending you something. I think I need a list. Email me if you want to be part of that. And
Wait, so what's happening? I think Cindy Marlar said, so the scan and cut for the 650 is going now.
what do you mean it's go? Oh, is it a go? Are you asking if it's a go? I think it's a go. Well, I think Shauna likes to have at least 3 people. We have 2. So let's just get that third person in, and then it'll definitely be a go.
So there was a question about this. So this isn't a deal of the day because we only have one for the giveaway.
Sometimes I just order stuff to see, hey, I just want to check it out.
Is this something that you could order?
Yeah,
And are they available?
I think I probably could order this. So let me see if they're available. If they're available, I'll put them on the website, and we'll do them at 20% off. But I don't know. So just check back. If they do have it, I'll leave it up all weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Will that be on the deal of the day page, the promotions page,
Yes.
if they're there?
We'll put it up there if they
Yeah,
have
so
it.
if they are available, we'll put them on the deal of the day page this afternoon. In fact, she's going to look right now, so we will see.
But we'll post it. So we've got people coming in.
Okay.
And, so be creative. Make something awesome this weekend. I don't think I'll have a sewing machine with me this weekend.
Can
But
you imagine a weekend off?
it's every time I have a weekend off, I'm like, oh,
My body's fine.
yeah. Oh, my tendonitis is gone. And my carpal. And my shoulder injury. So,
Can they view the OESD event after the fact?
yes.
Is it
pretty
done
sure.
on Facebook?
I'm pretty sure that you can. I'm gonna say that with 95% certainty. I'll go through the live feed afterwards. A lot of times you don't hear from me during the day, and it's when I sit down at night at like 9 o'clock and I start going through
like
the emails.
midnight.
So I'll go through, Dawn, and I'll make sure I get that answered for you.
Knitting. Just
Paperwork.
what she needs for her shoulder.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye. Have a great weekend.